can bring up my second camera, which is nice. That's kind of cool. But my second camera is upside down, which is not cool, because as long as it's upside down, I can say hi, but it's going to be upside down to you guys. Like, makes it difficult for you guys to read things if they are always upside down, right? So issues have ensued with this, right? And that is sort of a problem child, which is fine. I mean, it's not a major issue, but we're going to have to figure out stuff. So I also have a meeting with Raph and Christina this morning. So I'm not going to stay on for very long today because I'm going to prep for that. But what I do want to do is set up some of my stuff to understand what I am doing tonight and this week. So this week we have 2 masters that need to be served. The first master is going to be the postmaster. No, I'm just kidding. First master that we have to serve is to get as many animations ready to go for the meeting on Wednesday. So we're going to do that. So this is going to be drive safe. Tonight's stream, tomorrow morning's stream, and this event only, please. And tomorrow morning's stream as well. And so I'm just going through right now on my calendar and saying that I'm redoing the streams so that we know that these next 3 streams are drive safe. Right? Which is important to do. So 1, 2, 3 streams are drive safe. Then Wednesday morning is I have a meeting with my sister's calendar here, so it's kind of complicated. Wednesday morning, which is Carl Sagan's birthday, by the way, I'm going to be working on hopefully we'll put this for DS or 27. But starting here, I'm going to... Good morning, Brent. We are having the weirdest problem with OBS. Maybe you can help me. I don't know. But when I load OBS now, it is piping a URL stream from NASA TV, and I have deleted all of the references to that URL. But it pipes the audio only, not the video, the audio only as an audio track on top of everything. And it's loud, and I can't make it stop, which is why we're not sharing my screen or doing anything, because I've got I did notice that I can load my second camera into position 2, but that still takes up a slot, so to speak. It's fine if Ken and I are on, and it's fine as long as I'm doing manual work. But again, yeah, exactly. Remove the audio input. It's all gone. There's no audio input. I mean, the only thing is the mixer, but the mixer doesn't have a feed anywhere. But here, I'll load OBS and we'll talk about it, because it's like weird.
Wow.
This one's easier.
Yeah.
So,
well, the Upgoer 5, or Saturn 5 took us to the moon, so it must be the Saturn series.
It is. Window stage, Saturn 1.
Yeah,
Yes,
Saturn
it
1.
is.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Saturn 1. All right. Question 3.
Because like I'm switching through the scene inputs.
On June 2nd, 1966, this spacecraft became the first American spacecraft to soft land on the moon.
In fact, here we go. I have now muted everything. Everything's muted.
Surveyor! Surveyor. What? It is Surveyor 1.
Right?
Excellent.
I mean, you can see what I'm talking about here.
Fun fact here that Surveyor 1
Everything's
transmitted
muted.
more than
I can even
10,000
remove the
high-quality
mixer,
photographs of the surface
and I
of the
can't.
moon.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what the heck's going on.
Surveyor series of these landers.
So, anyway, so for the moment, I think what I'm going to have to do is uninstall and reinstall OBS completely, like remove it from my PC. So, anyway, Thursday morning's stream. All I'm doing now, I have a meeting with Raph before lunch, and Raph and Christina. So I'm not staying on for very long today. I'm just going to set up what we're doing this week and plan things properly. It was good. I sold one cell, a kitten bus, and then sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of comics. So nobody wanted the singles; they wanted the pair, because the way I'd set up the pricing is a good compromise between all of us. Quick, which was to do all right, 6 sets, I think. I'll have to check. You know how it goes with me. I'm really bad at this counting thing, so I'll have to see what's left over. But yeah, there were 2 instances that were really cool. One, I had somebody come over. I told them about the story. They were like, cool. And then they walked off. And then like 10 minutes later, they came back and I'm like, we're going to buy those 2. Will you please sign them and, make them out to da-da-da and talk about this and do da-da-da. And I was like, wow, okay. Here I thought that they, didn't have any impact on them. And that was one. But the one that really affected me the most was this one lady came by and said, I'm getting these for my niece. And she said, I'm a comic book artist now. I sold a real issue, not just a tech manual now, because it was a real story. Real story went out. Anyway, lady went by and she bought the set and said she was going to give them to her niece, who's Asian American, with the implication that here's an Asian American main character. And I was like, aw. I mean, it wasn't my intention when I made this, which is great. I mean, it's okay. It's totally fine. But it is definitely something that I will carry that flag as well. So I have a lot of connection and root in the Asian cultures. So I'm willing to carry that flag. It's most definitely a flag I will carry. It is a reasonable flag. So, all right. Setting up my work set here. Tonight and tomorrow, I'm definitely going to work on Drive Safe. So tonight's stream, tomorrow morning's stream, tomorrow night's stream, those will all be Drive Safe. Wednesday morning, I will either do Drive Safe or Airship 27. Not sure which one's which. We'll figure out which one we're going to do. Depends on how far along we went on Drive Safe. But Ron was doing the, hey, we really kind of need those internal artwork pieces for the book. He wasn't pressing too hard, but he would like to have book 2 rolled out by the end of the year. I said, that's pretty easy. It takes me 2 to 3 shows to do one picture. So, and we still have about 4 pictures, 5 pictures left. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or so shows that we're going to have to devote to Airship 27. But I'm going to try to break it up throughout the week so that we got kind of a little bit of some diversity. So we'll do on Wednesday, we'll either do the school or Airship 27. And then the night stream will be Airship 27. Thursday's day stream will be Airship 27. And then the night stream will either be Airship 27 or Bellatrix Rising number 2. And then Friday will be, you know what? Let's not make that Bellatrix Rising number 2. Let's go on ahead and make that Omake one. Bro. It's actually not Omake 1, it's Omake 2. Bro 02. Bro 2. And the reason I say that is because I want to finish that Omake, right? We've got that extended that's out there. But also, if I make a bunch of pages prepped for the 11th, when I roll into the annual, which is a 3-day retreat for the directors at NDK, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll have all the rendering done. So let's try to get all the rendering of all the pages done. And if I can do that, then I can draw them while I'm at the annual, because I can pull out the pen and everything like that on my Surface, and I can do the drawing work while at the annual. I think that'd be good. So, because there are a lot of hours at that annual where I'm sitting there doing nothing while we're talking about the dealer's room, organizing things by alphabetical order or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know anything about dealer's room. I don't know anything. So like I have nothing I can do. So I just sit there blissfully listening to them argue over that or whatever. Or, sometimes when we argue, it's actually good to be drawing at the same time, because then I don't argue stupidly. With ADDers, being slightly distracted is always a good thing. It sounds bad, but it's one of those counterintuitive things where it sounds worse than it really is. But being slightly distracted is always a good thing for ADDers, because then we can, we don't get way off topic. So, I haven't seen you say anything in a while, so I'm assuming you are working right now, which is fine. I'm only going to stick around for a few minutes more. Not long. Okay. Yeah. That's all right. I'm dealing with a coworker who's bored. All right. That's fair. Hey, but you have a coworker. Look at you, moving up in the world. All right, so what we got here, looking at my schedule for the week, this should put us with 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5. That's fair. At 5 shows. So another 8 hours in with that. That should be fine. Then we have potentially 2, 4, 6. 6 hours. So that should get us another issue of Airship 27. Looking at Airship 27. What do we got? Where are we on Airship 27? Does anybody know? Okay, so Ilio 4 is done. Which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more illustrations and a cover we have to do. Oh, good. Time lapse. That works for me. All righty. I think we still have to finish clip 4. I feel like we've got another show on 4. So we'll have to go there. Bazoomi. And then 5's going to be tough. 6 is going to be tough. 7's not going to be bad. 8's not going to be bad. 9's kind of interesting and it will be different. And then the cover. So we can easily pass 4, probably 5 this week. And if so, we'll be halfway done. Not quite halfway done, but close enough. Then we can start next week on 6 and 7, and then move on to Bladress Rising. And then the following week, 8 and 9, and then move on to Bladress Rising. I think that's what we'll do, is we've got 2 each week, and I think that that'll be fair. So if we do 2 a week, 2, 4, now 1, 2, 3, and we've got a week where I'm going to be working all week as Thanksgiving week comes up, because it's a school's off, so I'll be teaching week, which is fine. As we do that should be fine, and we'll be good. Yeah, should be fine. And then that'll give him all of the illustrations relatively soon. He's not looking for it that fast. But the truth of the matter is that now that we're talking about Wicked WestCon in April, we're talking about a few other things I would really, really like. I would really like to have the omakes done and episode 1. I'm streaming Friday morning, but I'm not going to stream Friday night. We usually show up at the con chair's house at about 3 or so. This Friday, is a holiday? Is this Friday a holiday and I missed it? What holiday is it? Oh, Veterans Day. Oh, come on. Why are veterans important? It's 11/11 though. Yeah, I'll be streaming that morning. I'm not a veteran, so I don't get the day off. You should take the day off though. So, oh, yeah, you can join me. And I'll be working on Bellatrix Rising that morning too. So that's a good morning to join me. Because anytime I'm working on Bellatrix is a good time for you to join me because you and I can talk about Bellatrix Rising, which is a thing. That's a real thing. I'll add Brent. That way I know what I'm doing. I mean, you are welcome to join me anytime, obviously. I just will be doing different things. Bellatrix Rising is a good thing. So Thursday night's stream and Friday morning stream will be dedicated to Bellatrix Rising Omake 2. And I'm going to call this a goal of 4 and 5 and call that what I want to have done. Because if we've passed 4 and 5, then we have done our bit for King and Country on this week. And then that way we know. So that way that works. All right. I've set my week up. Drive safe is for the next 1, 2, 3, potentially 4. And I might still continue on Wednesday anyway. I think that's a good idea. You know. So that's a thing. All right. Let's see what I'm going to trouble get into. Bam, bam. Boopy, doopy, 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 bam. Bam, ba-dum, bam, ba-dum, bam. Alrighty, guys. Well, I've set up my week, and I think I'm pretty happy with where we are on this week. Should be good. I don't know. Do we have anything else we need to do before we move on? Okay. Cool. Well, then I will. Obviously, I think part of it. Yeah. No, we'll that's why I put it in my calendar with the actual names, because now when it comes up on my phone and actually has like the actual schedule on my phone, which it does, for like today and stuff like that. I now know exactly where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do. Like tonight, it says on here what the streams are supposed to be, because we got Geek Tank tonight and stuff like that. But after Geek Tank, I've got a stream and that'll work. And I don't even know if we have a plan for Geek Tank tonight. We might talk about election stuff because Alex is working for the election at this point. So that's cool. Doing his bit for king and country, quite literally. So that'll be cool. So that is a thing that is definitely operating and working at this time. So, yep, elections tomorrow. We've already filled out our ballots. I don't know. I had this thing come in, and I'm now rather disturbed by it, because this thing came in and um, it looks like our ballot initiatives book. You know, we get a book that tells us what all the ballot initiatives are, and the way that they're written is here's what the people who are for this say, and here's what the people who are against this say, right? Well, we got a book that's all laid out exactly the same, and what it is it's the marijuana initiative things, and it is here are what the people say for nothing. Nobody's ever given us any information by the time this thing was published. Sorry, nobody's for it. Here are the things here's what the people are saying against it. It's a terrible thing. It'll ruin Colorado. It'll destroy the entire state. Nothing will and I'm like, this is really stilted. Like, why wouldn't anybody put a proponent in on this? And then I realized it's not. It's done by one of our political parties. It's done only by our conservative party, which doesn't. I mean, for those of you who are familiar with Tabor laws were put into place in the 90s, which says that we cannot pass any tax raises without an election. So we can't raise the taxes without an election. Well, of course, you put do you want people to take more money to the people? They're all going to say no. So a lot of our stuff is stuck at 1992 as far as budgets go, because nobody's approving them. And that's part of the reason why I don't like Tabor. I don't mind the concept. The concept's actually pretty sound. The problem is, in practice, a lot of our stuff is stuck in 1992 because that's where the Tabor laws went into effect. And since then, it's, can we raise the taxes? No. Can we raise the taxes? No. Can we raise the taxes? No. And so nobody's allowing the taxes to get raised. So we're still, we've got budgets of 1992 going for some stuff, and people are like, our roads suck. And I'm like, well, it's probably because we're still working in a 1992 budget. Like, they have to spend their entire budget to buy one dump truck now because that's their budget. They're stuck there because everybody goes, no, I don't want to spend any more money on taxes. So I don't like Tabor. I've never liked Tabor. I didn't like it when it went into place. I like the idea and the concept, but it has turned out to be exactly what I thought it would be when it was elected. Okay, no problem. This is a local thing. I'm a Coloradan. I've been a Coloradan all my life. These are all Colorado issues. Cool. No problem. This whole document was, don't let them take away your Tabor laws. Don't let them take your Tabor refund. You're getting money back because of Tabor. Keep that. Don't let the marijuana people get free reign. And I'm like, you made it look like our blue book. That's not cool. There should be a law against that. But moreover, that's dirty pool, man. I mean, even I don't get fooled easily. And I was looking at it going, oh, okay. So this is a booklet on these two initiatives. No problem. It's not. It was totally a don't vote for these initiatives because they will hurt Colorado, and because we don't want anybody to circumvent the Tabor laws. And I was like, oh, I see. So I find that to be dirty pool. And what bothers me is this is from the same party that was crying dirty pool, right? They were saying that the Democrats are being dirty about stuff, and I'm like, this is in my hands. You can say what you want, but I didn't get fooled by the Democrats. Nobody's trying to pull a fast one on me with the Democrats side, you know. So say what you want, but that was really irritating to me. It was disturbing. No dirty pool, guys, especially when it comes to election stuff. So, sorry, it's my only political rant, and it really bothers me a lot when people mess with the information line. Like, that's the thing that bothers me. You should get as pure an information line for voting as you can. So, anybody who screws with that messes with me, because I think the voters should be able to vote whatever they want, however they want, whatever that is. They should be able to do that. You know what I mean? And so I think it's silly. Well, I don't think it's silly. It's unconscionable to do that with the. Interesting. So the audio is only coming in from the other camera. Weird. Oh well. I mean, legit, that's what it shows. So I don't like the fear mongering either. I mean, I think that gives us one of the biggest fear mongering things that bothers me the most is the whole crime rates up thing. You know, oh, you've got to vote for this other guy because the first guy got our crime rate up. And I'm like, our crime rate's better than it's been in 30 years. It's lower than it's ever been. It's clearly you're mongering the fear here. You don't need to worry about it. It's still fine, you know. So anyway. Okay, well, I am out of it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving, y'all. So I will see you guys later. And I'll see you tonight at stream. I'll see you tonight for Geek Tank. And ultimately for the night stream where we'll work on Drive Safe. Until then, as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Goodbye.